Hey you guys, this is Travis Greer, it's Pioneer Adventures, and I'm making a quick video and reminding you guys I have a Patreon account that you guys can come over to. It's only $3 a month at the minimum, and we can connect and we can grow together. I'm going to make a video real quick about how to start a business. And the first and foremost is you need education, and I'm not talking school. I'm talking get out there and get educated in the experiential knowledge. Go outside and smack some wood up. That's education. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, that's the education of the world. It's always been. Theoreticals have only been a small part of everything. Theoreticals are a part of it nonetheless, but it's a small part. You got to get out there and put that theoreticals to experiential. Education is key to everything. What your knowledge is about what you're doing, you might think you know how to do something, but if you have the right knowledge, you can do it easy. Knowledge of the right tools, knowledge of the right technique. As time goes on, you learn that when you hit an axe, you don't have to do this. You can use it to do this. You can learn different ways. You can learn this knee. It's an old man trick. It's a bucking trick. Another one is be easy to talk to if you want to start a business. Education, experiential knowledge. Get started now. Don't wait. But if you want the right education, you want people to give you that knowledge, you got to be easy to talk to. And if you're easy to talk to, people want to give you that knowledge. They want to give you the education. Be easy to talk to. Hang out. You don't need to be there for an agenda. Even if you're a bull and you're trying to get your education by experience with talking and learning, that's not your point. You're a businessman. You're a people man now. You need to be easy to talk to. Another one is, if you don't know how to do a job, then you need to hire someone that does. And I mean, we all don't know how to do certain things. When in the beginning, I didn't know how to cut a tree down with ropes, but I knew how to cut a tree down. I learned from YouTube. I learned from all these different platforms. And here's a trick. If you don't know how to do a job and you're a little nervous about it, hire someone that does know how to do it. Even if especially if he's the best. Give him the whole bid. Give him all the money. And when he shows up, you're working for him. Yes, it's your job. Yes, if he breaks something, it's on you. But videotape him. Take your time out. Give him all the money. Give him all the money, and yes, that might not be reasonable, but this is what I actually did. I have real experience with this. I hired a guy named Nick Smith. This back when I lived in California. He took down the tree. All I had to do was pick it up. I was a worker. I didn't even do anything. I didn't climb. I didn't do anything. I gave him, I don't know what I gave him. I gave him more than usual. He was on the way to some trip. He had a four-wheeler in the back of his truck. He just basically stopped for about an hour to two, cut the tree down, and walked on. Kept going. I paid him, and that's it. So what I did was I videotaped everything he did. I asked him about his gear. I asked him about his saws. I asked him about his system. I asked him about everything. I asked him everything. And every move he made, I took pictures and videos. I never had to do that again. I never had, and looking back at it, it's kind of silly because it wasn't that complicated. But in the beginning, it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if you've never even heard of a tree cut, or at least heard of, being a forestry guy. Hopefully you've heard of a tree. But you hire someone that knows how to do the job. You learn experiential knowledge. Watch him. Go up in a tree and practice. And you're going to be there. You're going to get it. But if you really want to know more of how to do the bids, how to make contracts, how to be face to face and talking to someone, what to say, how never to actually, here's a little tip. If you actually want to make a deal with somebody and it's a larger deal, always sit down. Never stand up. It puts their body in the right frame of mind. Always sit down. If it's a big deal, if it's a $100, $200 deal, stand up. Do whatever you need to do. Make the deal a handshake, and that's good enough. But if it's a larger deal, always want to sit down and talk about it. So If you guys want to know more, go to my Patreon account, subscribe, and I'll get to know you. All right, you guys, have a nice day.